If you've ever played Trivial Pursuit, I used to love that game. And you get the little pieces in different colors, the little pieces of cheese. Pink, yellow, blue, purple. Oh, you got the cup. Ah, here he comes. Hello, Maribye. This is the first time I've seen you since you've got a name. The name from Aubrey, which means of the rock, not on the rock, of the rock. It means he's the offspring of the rock, because he spent most of his upbringing on First Rock. So yes, just think of that Trivial Pursuit piece whenever you're thinking about predators. Very, very fast. I mean, I don't think there's a number or a figure out there. Extremely fast. Because it's their superpower. They've got those protractable claws. They're actually a lot lighter than the likes of a lion. Their scapula, their shoulder blades are specially adapted. They're much larger than the likes of ours. And this is to host lots of different sites for muscles. So they've got extra muscles that they can use to pull them up, so they can jump up at lightning speed. Oh, this is so nice to have Thandi and Cub on one tree. And we saw in Tima and Cub, it's been a day for mother and offspring today. Nikova, you're 4 years old. Wow. Matilda. Sorry, I don't know why I just changed your name. Matilda's much better. Have you ever seen the movie Matilda or read the book Matilda by Roald Dahl? It is the best. Anyway, you're 4 years old and you're asking, are they born with spots? Yes, they are. But when you see a leopard cub as a very, very small cub, a newborn or a few weeks old, they look very fuzzy. Davi always says that they're very difficult to film because you always feel like they're not in focus because they just look fuzzy. Their spots or their rosettes, Matilda, are not clearly defined. They grow into their definition, but yes, they've got spots and they're the same colour when they're born. It's so nice to see them spending so much time together. I remember when Thandi first had Maribye, and she really, really kept him well hidden for a very long time. Thandi knows the bigger the cub is, the stronger the cub is, the more likely his chance of survival. Thandi hugging this piece of tree is really entertaining. I don't know why. I don't know why that's entertaining. Hello, Thandi girl. JP, I believe a cheetah's tail is actually longer, I think. I'm actually not sure. Leopards and cheetahs definitely have the longest out of all the cats we get here. But they're slightly different. The way that a cheetah's tail has evolved. It's very bulbous at the end and it's to act like a rudder when they're running at very, very high speed. But I do think a cheetah's is longer. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Where you going, boy? You're getting so big. Now, I see some people say he looks like Tingana, and of course, we don't know. We don't have the evidence, the DNA analysis. We don't know who his father is. If he does do the toilet, Davi, you will be collecting it.
I'm on it.
But we will collect it. We don't have the vials, but we'll make do and we'll send it off to Panthera. But I do not see Tingana. I really, really don't. I see Mulwati, but of course everyone is different. I think all of Tingana's offspring, in my opinion, you can really see the Duke. But with Maribye's, he's a different looking little boy. And I think it's because he's Mulwati's. The elephant's about to cross in the background. There we go, a two-shot, look at that. Maribye's looking up at Mommy and an elephant walking in the background. Bianca, tail does assist with balance, absolutely. But I think when it comes to leopards, depending on... Oh, look at that fierce stare. Depending on how much of their tail they were to lose, I think they would still have good balance. But tails absolutely do assist with their balance. And it's funny, there's a great article online about tails, and it's a funny quote. Tails are like opinions. Basically, everybody has them when referring to the animal kingdom. And as you sort of get closer to humans in that evolutionary tree, tails do disappear naturally. Gorillas don't have them, and neither do chimps or any other ape. But monkeys do, of course, and they're prehensile tails, so they can grasp. And of course, their cats are well known for their tails, dogs, even your antelopes. And along the lines of evolution, tails have sort of adapted for different functions. So I mentioned the cheetah has it as a rudder, and if you think of the rattlesnake, they're so highly specialized that there's a special organ at the end of their tail that rattles and enables them to warn intruders to keep at bay, don't come any closer. Now, rattle's just made from keratin, the same material in our hair, our fingernails and our hair, and that's how well that tail has specialized. Alligators, they use their tails to store fat. Why not? Why not have your own fat storage at the end of the day? And humans don't have tails, or we shouldn't have tails, but we do, of course, have that little bit bone at the end of our spine, known as the coccyx. And that helps support our body, especially when we're sitting. But basically, tails do assist with balance for a lot of organisms, and the leopards will also use them for that function. But I think if their tail was chopped in half for some reason, they would still be absolutely able to manage life in the trees.